Flu comes from the Latin verb fluere, to flow. So a flume is a narrow gorge with a stream flowing through it. A fluent speaker is one from whom words flow easily. Influence originally referred to an invisible fluid that was believed to flow from the stars and to affect the actions of humans. A mysterious outbreak of disease in 15th century Italy led Italians to blame it on the star's influenza, and the name stuck. Affluence and abundance of wealth. The affluence of the city's northern suburbs is indicated by the huge houses there. Affluence comes from the Latin verb affluere, to flow abundantly. Thus, someone or something blessed with affluence has received an incoming flood of riches. Since the affluent residents of suburbs often work in the central city but pay taxes back home, the wealth of some metropolitan areas tends to flow in one direction, out. Effluent, polluting waste material discharged into the environment. The effluent from the mill had long ago turned this once beautiful stream into a foul-smelling open-air sewer. Effluent comes from the Latin verb effluere, to flow out. In an older meaning, an effluent was a stream flowing out of a river or lake. But nowadays effluent almost always means wastes that pour into our water and air. Liquid factory waste, smoke, and raw sewage can all be called effluents. An effluent filter keeps treated waste flowing out of a septic tank from clogging up its drainage pipes. Confluence, 1. A coming or flowing together at one point. 2. A place of meeting, especially of two streams. The confluence of several large economic forces led to the perfect storm that shook the world economy in 2008. The joining of rivers, as at Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, where the Shenandoah and Potomac rivers flow together spectacularly, was the original meaning of confluence, and in its later meanings we still hear a strong echo of the physical merging of waters. So today we can speak of a confluence of events, a confluence of interests, a confluence of cultures, and so on, from which something important often emerges. Mellifluous, flowing like honey, sweetened as if with honey. His rich, mellifluous voice is familiar to us from countless voiceovers for commercials, station breaks, and documentaries. With its root mel, meaning honey, mellifluous means literally flowing like honey. The word usually applies to sound. It has often been used to describe voices such as Renee Fleming's or Barbra Streisand's, or pieces by composers such as Ravel and Debussy. The DJ on a radio station that plays soft music may have a voice so mellifluous that it almost puts the listener to sleep. Prehend/prehends comes from the Latin verb prehendere, to seize. Most of the English words where it appears are closely related to the ones discussed below. Prehensile, adapted for grasping, especially by wrapping around. The squid has 8 short arms, but also 2 long prehensile tentacles that it uses for catching its prey. Howler monkeys are among the American monkeys with prehensile tails. Famous for their booming howls, howlers can wrap their tails around a nearby branch while using their prehensile feet and hands for picking lice from their fur or lobbing a coconut at an unwelcome tourist. Our own hands are prehensile, of course. Our feet are not. On the other hand, they're much better for running than the prehensile feet of a monkey or ape. Apprehend, 1. Arrest, seize. 2. Understand. It was a few minutes before she managed to apprehend the meaning of what she had just seen. To apprehend is to seize either physically or mentally. So to apprehend a thief is to nab him. But to apprehend a confusing news story, or to apprehend a difficult concept in physics, is to understand it, that is, to grasp it mentally. If you're apprehensive about something that's about to happen, it means you've grasped all the unpleasant possibilities and are waiting with anxiety or dread. Comprehend, 1. To grasp the meaning of, understand. 2. To take in or include. In the days following the dropping of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima, the public slowly began to comprehend the fact that the nuclear age had arrived. To comprehend is to mentally grasp something's complete nature or meaning. Comprehend is thus often a bit stronger than understand. For example, you may understand the instructions in a handbook without completely comprehending their purpose. Comprehend's second meaning is much less common. Using that sense of the word, we could say that good manners comprehends, that is, includes, more than simple table etiquette, for example, or that true courage comprehends more than just physical showing off. And something comprehensive includes a great deal, so a comprehensive exam, for instance, includes all the material that was studied in the course.